My name is Arienne, and I'm traveling around Ontario Southwest to find some of the best culinary trails this region has to offer. I'm going to eat, drink, and taste my way through the region, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. In this week's episode, I'm featuring the Oxford County Cheese Trail. The Oxford County Cheese Trail is located in Oxford County in Ontario Southwest. The trail consists of 24 stops featuring cheesemakers, restaurants, and local businesses, all using cheese and dairy products produced in the region. With so many stops, you'll need multiple visits to the region to see them all, so I've put together a weekend getaway itinerary of some of the best stops along the trail. To help me get around the region, I've partnered up with Chevrolet to drive the Chevy Bolt EV, a fully electric vehicle. The Chevy Bolt EV is the newest addition to the Chevrolet family of electric vehicles. This beautifully designed car has a spacious interior with features that include leather seats, heated steering wheel, and 360 vision to make parking a breeze. With an average range close to 400 kilometers, the Chevy Bolt EV is the ideal car to get around Oxford County, especially since the region has many charging stations and a commitment to 100% renewable energy by the year 2050. All right, we're kicking off the Oxford County Cheese Trail in the town of Ingersoll with a visit to the Ingersoll Cheese Museum. Here, you'll learn about the rich cheese-making history of the area and why Oxford County is still known today as the dairy capital of Canada. At the height of its cheese-making production in the 1800s, there were as many as 98 cheese factories in the region. The area became well known worldwide after a 7,300-pound wheel of cheese was made by James Harris in 1866. There's a replica of the mammoth cheese wheel on display at the museum, perfect for a photo opportunity. Next, head into downtown Ingersoll and pop into the wine cellar and cheese shop. Located in a former bank building dating back to 1867, the wine cellar and cheese shop features a cheese bar with a large selection of local and international cheese options. Here you can sample some of the cheeses, enjoy local artwork, and pick up everything you need to put together the perfect charcuterie cheese board, including the boards themselves. A quick 5-minute walk from the wine cellar and cheese shop is Chocolatey, home to handcrafted chocolates made using local cream.
Chocolate tea is actually just a play on words. People think there's chocolate in the tea or tea in the chocolate. There is sometimes tea in the chocolate, but not always. So we do make chocolates here, but then we also sell loose leaf teas. I do start off with a Belgian chocolate, which to me is the best chocolate in the world. But then I kind of make a twist on it and create it local, right? Because of course we don't grow chocolate here. So I try to make it as local as I can, with maple syrups, honeys, beers, cream. Anything that I can find local here that I can make a chocolate into, I'll do it. So I'm on the cheese trail because I do use local dairy in all my chocolates. So every chocolate you bite into, the ganache or the caramels, all has local Oxford County cream in it.
Next on the trail, take a coffee break at the Old Bakery Cafe. This local favorite is a great spot to grab breakfast, lunch, or a sweet treat. Notable menu items include their all-day breakfast sandwich using cheese from Guns Hill Artisan Cheese, and my personal favorite, the Mexican Caramel Cajeta Latte that uses goat's milk caramel made in Ingersoll by local dairy products. Next, head south to Leaping Deer Adventure Farm. Owned and operated by Don and Julie, this farm has been in the family for 3 generations. First, head into the country store and grab some lunch in the Green Room Cafe. Many of the items on the menu are homemade, including the hamburger patties and buns. Ingredients used in the recipes are also locally sourced, including the cheese used in their 3-cheese mac and cheese. In 2006, the Adventure Farm opened, and it's a whole lot of fun for the entire family. The kids will love the petting zoo, duck races, and the Corn Cob Express. There's also the corn cannon that the big kids will enjoy too. But the biggest draw to Leaping Deer Adventure Farm is the giant corn maze. Every year, Don carves a new pattern into the 14 acres of cornfields and hides various items within. Now it's time to visit one of the cheesemakers in the area, so head east to Guns Hill Artisan Cheese.
So one of the most unique things about us is that we take milk from our own farm. So if you're here at the cheese factory, you can actually look out across the fields and you can see the barns in the distance where we get all the milk from. So my parents have the farm there, and then we get the milk from the farm every other day. Our most popular cheese is called Five Brothers. It's based on a Swiss cheese called Appenzeller. We've got another one called Hendek. It's a very hard cheese, kind of along the lines of a Gruyere. Then we've got another series, they're called Oxford Harvest, named after our county where we're from. And Oxford Harvest are a bit softer. Most of them are different flavors. So some have flavors that we add. We're trying to make cheeses that are not familiar. They have unique names because they're unique recipes. They're just unique to us. The fact that our cheese is produced local with local ingredients, so milk from my parents' farm, is really important for us. I mean, in the end, we probably sell almost half of the cheese that we make just within our local area.
When it comes to staying the night in Oxford County, you have 3 accommodation options along the cheese trail to choose from. First is the Elmhurst Inn and Spa. This historic mansion dates back to 1872 and is actually the location where the mammoth cheese wheel was produced by the James Harris Cheese Factory. Today, visitors can enjoy modern guest rooms and suites, spa services, and locally inspired menus in the dining room. Up in the town of Woodstock, you'll find Chateau Lamont. This bed and breakfast is located in one of Woodstock's historic homes, built in 1895. It has been beautifully maintained and features 5 unique guest rooms, each with their own ensuite washrooms. You'll find antique furnishings throughout the rooms and entire house, and owners Alita and Francois will ensure you have the most comfortable stay. For the more independent traveler, head to Otterville and stay at Arienne. This Scandinavian-inspired inn features an open-concept kitchen, dining, and sitting room area, a bedroom equipped with a king-size bed and built-in bunk beds, and a spa-like spacious washroom. Alright, it's day 2 on the cheese trail, and I hope you've left some room because there's still a lot more tasty goodness to come today. Let's kick things off with something sweet at Habitual Chocolate.
We're a bean to bar, which means we get the cocoa beans in from all over the world. We roast the beans in-house, make chocolate in-house. It's 3 ingredients: cocoa bean, cocoa butter, cane sugar, that's it. We pride ourselves on, again, like no additives, no fillers, no gluten, no soy, whatever. So our chocolate bars are soy nut and gluten-free with dairy-free or vegan options. Currently we have 17 different kinds to choose from. 3 are milk-based, then 14 darks. In the darks we have a coffee-infused, mint-infused, sea salt and a chili. But most of our bars are just what it tastes is naturally in the beans, so the way they grow on the field, that's what you're going to taste in the bar. We're part of the cheese trail due to that we make a hot chocolate in winter, and we use local dairy to make our hot chocolate and use whipped cream as well. In summer it would be an iced version of the drinks, but the newest feature we have is the ice cream, which is local dairy, cream, cane sugar, vanilla bean, that's it.
While you're in Woodstock, don't miss the opportunity to get your photo with the Springbank Snow Countess. She's kind of a big deal in these parts. In 1933, she broke the world record for butterfat production and held the record for 21 years. It's time for some lunch, so head into downtown Woodstock to Charles Dickens Pub. This English-style pub is a local favorite and serves classics like poutine, quesadillas, and burgers. Their rotating menu features cheese used by every cheesemaker on the cheese trail, including their farmhouse bistro salad and Baja chicken burger. The next stop on the cheese trail takes us to Bright Cheese and Butter. This is the oldest registered cheese factory in Canada to be independently owned by Canadians.
Bright Cheese and Butter is a company that started in 1874. It's always been here in Bright. The local community farmers got together, and any of the milk that couldn't be used as a fluid milk source was something had to be done with it, so they decided to make shelfable milk products. The main focus of Bright Cheese and Butter is cheddar. That is our heritage. That's mostly the Ontario cheese-making heritage that we're part of. So the milk comes straight off of the farm. We use it as fresh as we can because it makes a better cheese. We don't skim any of the ingredients. We don't standardize the milk. So all of that fatty goodness of butterfat goes in, and we let the cheese decide and the cultures decide what they want to use as a whole, from the whole component. Ours is a naturally aged product, and we use a thermizing process as opposed to a pasteurizing process. And we feel that that gives more of the natural basis of the milk for the cultures to grow within. We'd like to think that we make some of the best cheddar in Canada, and certainly some of the awards we've won would attest to that. So.
Our final stop on the cheese trail takes us to another cheesemaker, Mountain Oak Cheese. Here you can see the cheese making process from start to finish. This family-run business uses the milk from over 200 cows that live on their farm. They produce 19 varieties of Gouda, including my favorites, Black Truffle, Wild Nettle, and their award-winning Farmstead Gold.
Well, that is unfortunately the end of the cheese trail, but as you can see, it is filled with fantastic stops throughout the region. One tip that I want to share before I go is make sure you bring a cooler with you. That way you can stock up on all of that incredible cheese to enjoy when you're back at home. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet already. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you soon.